Good evening and welcome to another episode of Brooklyn's Bridge. Today's topic teaser comes from the March 2011 issue of Essence magazine. The article titled The Quest for Happiness has a section in there that asks, Find work you feel passionate about. And they pose the question, are you stuck in a job rut? The poet Maya Angelou says, don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them well so that people will take their eyes off of you. And with that, we'd like to go to the topic.
So today's topic on finding your purpose is a bit interactive, and we want you to join us as the cast here goes through the exercise. So as we work to find our purpose, you can work to find yours too. I believe that we are all sent here for a reason and that we have significance in this world. I genuinely feel that we are blessed with unique gifts. The expression of our gifts contributes to a greater value than ourselves. Find your calling and you will experience the ecstasy of an inspired life. So take out a few sheets of paper and a pen and gather those together and come join us as we go through these questions. Find a place where you will not be interrupted and turn off your cell phone and write the answers to each question down. Write the first thing that pops in your mind and write without editing. It's important to write your answers out rather than thinking about them. Write quickly, give yourself about 30 seconds, and be honest. No one will read your answers, but at Brooklyn's Bridge, we will express our answers to you. Enjoy the moment and smile as you write. So the first question that the group is going to answer one by one, and then we'll discuss after, is what makes you smile? And you in TV or webisode land can do the same with us as we go along. So you want to write the first thing that comes to mind. You don't want to think about it. And it could be activities, people, events, hobbies, or projects. But you guys at home need to be doing the exercise with us. Second question. What are the kind of issues in society that make you angry? What do you want to change in the world to make it better? And it really is important that you actually do the exercise with us. Because as we work to get closer to finding our purpose, we hope that this will help some of you do that as well. Are you guys ready for number 3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would you love to accomplish before you die? This is something that you would not fail at. There are no limits. Whatever you decide to do, you will succeed at. If there is no fear of failure, what would you do? It doesn't have to be. Whatever you feel you would want to do if you couldn't fail in life, what would you do? I really hope you guys are doing it with us.
My answer is like the Miracle on 34th Street answer to that question.
Question number 4. Who inspires you most? This could be anyone you know or don't know, family, friends, authors, artists, leaders, etc. And what qualities inspire you in each person? So I guess pick 1 or 2 people that inspire you and what about them inspires you. So remember, we're not thinking about our answers, we're rather just writing what first comes to mind. Ready for number 5? What are you naturally good at? Your skills, abilities, gifts, etc. What's your God-given talent? Number 6, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? I really, really, really hope you guys are doing it with us. Number 7, what were some challenges, difficulties, and hardships you've overcome or in the process of overcoming, and how did you do it? We have 3 more questions.
Goodness, like this is a test at school.
It is a test. It is.
And that's what I'm saying. We doing 10 questions, just like the spelling test.
Yes, it is, because it is.
And we're gonna each discuss all 10.
We're gonna each discuss one by one what we feel, and sum it all up and bring it together. And at home, we'll share with you, but at home, your answers will be your own. But hopefully, it will help you come closer to understanding what you're here for. Number 8, what causes do you strongly believe in, and what do you connect with when it comes to those causes? Seems like this is something that we've done.
Stay in your lane. I'm sorry, could you repeat the next question?
What causes do you strongly believe in or connect with? Number 9, if you could get a message across to a large group of people, who would those people be, and what would your message be? So remember, you're not thinking about your questions, but rather what comes to the forefront of your mind, because what comes first to your mind is what you're really thinking, and not what you're or what you really feel, and not what you're thinking about. And then the last question. The last question is, given your talents, passion, and values, how could you use those resources to serve, help, to contribute to people, beings, causes, organizations, environments, and things?
What?
So, given your talents, passions, and values, how could you use those talents to contribute to people, to the environment, to organizations, and things? So whatever your talent is, how could you use those talents to, I guess, help others? No, it's okay, but I hope that you don't get the question that you have to answer.
Yeah, that would be perfect, right? You definitely have to read that question to me again.
So these questions are designed to make you pay attention to what you value most. So what we're going to do here is your questions and your answers are for you to resonate on and understand within yourself. But within the group here, we're going to go and hopefully be honest with you, because we have real talk in real time where you can understand how we feel. Oh, I need that card back. How we feel about some of these questions. So Felicia, what makes you smile?
What question was that?
Number 1.
Okay. My family, friends, everyone getting along, helping people, just seeing everybody happy and doing things that make them happy makes me smile.
Wow. Nice. Nice. Denise, what are the kind of issues in society that make you angry? What do you want to change in the world for better?
Crimes against children, crimes against women, homelessness.
What number was that?
2.
2. We're going to go in order.
Okay.
Most importantly, crimes against children. It's one of the main things that make me cringe when I watch the news. When you hear like a child has been murdered, raped, I can't. It makes me just cringe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Wow. India, what would you love to accomplish before you die?
You would give me that question. Being a success in entrepreneurship, being a success in my business. I'm a baker, so I would love to have a successful, I would say, cake sculpting or cake design school and what have you. So that's what I would love to accomplish before I go up to the
Who said they were pearly?
They always say pearly gates. They
Yeah.
always
But y'all
refer
talked about
to
my
the gates
pearl
as
chain though.
They do.
You knocking the Lord. That's why we call you God's wife.
Right, pearl chains, pearly gates.
I'm getting closer.
So Kiwani, who inspires you most?
Smoke a bunch of wine.
Different people inspire me for different reasons, but I would say the most, the two people that had the most impact on my life was my mother and my godmother.
Why?
With my mother was just like the best mother that she could be, the best mother for me, and she was just always very open, honest. I could talk to her about anything, everything. I mean, it was like my mother was my best friend. Like, there was nothing I could not discuss with my mother. And then with my godmother was just such, well, not was, but she still is. She's just a very open, honest, loving person. And it's so funny that I got this question because my godmother texted me last night and asked me what did I think her talents was. And I told her that she was a nurturer and a caring person. And I think that's an attribute that I've learned by watching my godmother, the way that she cared for me growing up. It helped me to be that same type of person.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. So Monique, what are you naturally good at?
Talking.
The gift.
I have given ideas in social networking. I feel like I've never walked into a room and not felt like I can fit in. And I think that's something that is one of my characteristics that I appreciate most about myself.
Yeah. I think we all appreciate that about you too.
Yeah. There was a time when I could say that we didn't. When she was a jealous friend. Don't bring nobody around.
I was?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't bring another
Who
friend
is
on it.
that?
Yes.
What is she doing here?
I'm still a jealous friend. I don't really mix too much. I'm a lot more mature, but I'm a jealous friend when certain things happen. Like, I know how my friends roll. So when you invite someone new in a circle and they interrupt the circle and they ain't rolling like us, I'm a jealous friend. Hence, we split the bill. We don't look at our distance.
Exactly.
So,
y'all have Patron shots. I had a Shirley Temple.
And my bill is $6 and yours is $20.
Yeah, so in that case, you got that. Yes, I am a jealous friend.
So Janice, if you had to teach something, what would you teach?
English as in language arts.
And why would you teach that?
Because I value education, I value reading, and I think that the ability to write is an art. And it's a way of expressing yourself so that people understand you.
So Denise, what causes do you strongly believe in and connect with?
Which one is that? 8?
8.
Okay. Cancer awareness. Because, well, you guys know that when I was younger, I had a lump in my breast. And I had it removed. And it was like, I told you this before. It was like the worst few weeks of my life ever, waiting to get the results. And that's what got me involved with Revlon and making strides against breast cancer. And I lost my grandmother to breast cancer. I lost my uncle to lung cancer. So cancer awareness has always been a big one for me.
Right.
Right now, it's heart disease because I was going through my own issues with that recently. Right now, it's heart disease that I've added to my causes for the year. So be prepared, you know, because next walk you will be in my donation emails. So, but yeah, that's it for me.
Wow, and years of walking. I mean, I've walked with you 2 years, and
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, let's see, who I want to pose number 9 to. Monique,